Hello and welcome. In this video, I will try to show how to play Masters of Management game, and while doing this, I will try to mention every single feature, and I will try to mention the things that we need to be careful about. Let's start. So the first thing is the main map is shown as like this, and we have the player lens as well. Once you purchase a lens, you can right click your flag, then you can click enter land button, and then you can enter your land. We will see the player lens in this video. So this is the main map, and to reach the domain name of the game, we need to go to Kilopi.net, and under Kilopi.net, under the ecosystem, if we go down a little bit, we can see Masters of Management game. When we click this page, we will come here, and then when we click play now, we will come here. So the full domain is kilopi.net/mom/full. So once we come here to play the game, we need our Metamask wallet. So if you do not have a Metamask wallet, and if you do not know how to install and use Metamask wallet, you can check online, you can learn everywhere because it's very general. In the crypto industry, everybody knows how to use Metamask generally. So you install your Metamask. There is one thing that you need to be very careful. If you want to use your Metamask, and if you want to put some coins, put some USDTs inside of your Metamask, please use two different explorers and one explorer with Metamask. Please collect all your coins and tokens that you want to invest, and on the other explorer, please use the Metamask to interact with the websites. So two browsers, two Metamask. One is for collecting, investing, and the other one is interacting. Please separate each other because there is the hack risk if you do not know what you're doing. So if you want to get hacked, just hack with the one that you are interacting with. Don't get hacked with the one that you want to invest. So this is number one warning. So you install your Metamask, you learn the details. To play the game, you need to be on Harmony chain. So let's learn first how to be on Harmony chain. So the first thing, as you can see in here, it's saying Harmony mainnet short 0. It should be like this. This is correct. So you can go top right, as you can see in here, click this button and then you will see networks. Click networks and you will see add custom network. Once you click this, you will be able to see some inputs to fill. So I will leave all of them in the description of this video. You can write the network name, default RPC URL, chain ID, currency symbol, and block explorer URL. Once you fill and save, you will be able to see under this networks, you will be able to see Harmony mainnet short 0. So once you see that, then you come here, there will be another network in here, popular networks, Ethereum or another one. So you click this one, then switch from popular to custom, then click Harmony mainnet short 0. So once you do this, now you're connected to Harmony mainnet short 0, but you're still not connected to this page with that network. To check that one, again on the top right, there is this world icon. Just click it. You will be able to see something in here, no network or another network. So just click it. It will show you all the networks you have. Then click again Harmony mainnet short 0. Now you are in Harmony mainnet short 0 and you are connected to this page with Harmony mainnet short 0. So now we have our Metamask, we have our Harmony mainnet short 0, but we still cannot play because to play, we need to make transactions, register every information on chain to have the Web3 gaming experience. We need some tokens, and these tokens are for this game. Since we are on Harmony, we need Harmony's coin, one coin, to pay the transaction fees, and we need to have locked tokens, Kilopi's locked tokens, to purchase land and start playing. once we start playing, every time we play, we earn loop tokens as well. In the beginning, we pay for purchasing the land, and then while playing, there is possibility for earning and spending again. So I will try to mention the numbers as well. At this point, let me explain, like $20 worth of one coins and loop tokens. Sum of them together, $20, is enough for playing the game around 3 months. So in that 3 months, if you are still earning some one coins and loop tokens from the game, you can continue playing without putting more tokens again. But if you spending, so you can put another $20 3 months later. This is the rough numbers. So we will see these numbers as well. So currently you installed your Metamask, you're on Harmony chain, but you do not have any tokens. How can you get the tokens? So first of all, you need to go to a centralized crypto exchange. I assume you have an account. So if you do not have an account, you can create an account whichever you want, but just check the trade spot and or markets. Just try to see if they have Harmony's one coin. So in this page, this is my portfolio on Gate. As you can see, I have this USDT, so I will purchase a little bit. Let's see this one. Yeah, spot trading. I will go to the Harmony's one. I write Harmony. This is the futures. This is not a Harmony, and I'm not in the correct one. I think so. Let me click this market. So let me write one to here. So now, yeah, this is the correct one because I do not want to do any features. Yes, spots in here. Yes, spot trading and Harmony one with USDT. So I have around 100 USDT in here, as you can see. I would like to spend like 25. So for 25, I can get around 2,500. As you can see, I will write 2,500 to here, and then I will click around here these lines to make the transaction faster. Do not wait. To buy one, confirm. Yeah, it's done. Now I go to my assets, spot account. Then I will be able to see my Harmony.one coins in here, as you can see. So I purchased 2,500, but previously I had as well. So the sum is more than 3,000 right now, but I will withdraw 2,500. Let's do it. And here, as you can see, there is this withdraw. Once I click this, I come to this page and then I choose one and I need to choose my wallet address. There is a trick in here, so I need to get the tokens in this wallet. So I need to copy the wallet address from here, address copy it. So, and then if I write the wallet address to here on Harmony network and OneCoin, so this address format is not correct. So on Harmony there is a special trick. So you need to go to the Explorer Harmony. So you need to go to this page. Yeah. And then you need to paste your address to here. And then click here. As you can see, there is a different address shown in here. My address is different, starting with 0 and X, and this one is starting with 1. So there's a switch in here, 1 and 8, 1 and 8. As you can see, every address is corresponding. Another address type is coming from 1. So this is the correct one. I paste my address, and this is currently my original address. If I click this one, I see the one format. So I click copy and come here again, and then I paste my wallet. And then everything is all right now. So I write 2,500 and then I click withdrawal. When I click withdrawal, it's gonna ask some codes coming to my emails, etc. I will skip this part. So once you've done this, the one coins will come to your wallet address. So I assume you have done this part. So once you have your 1 coins, you need to get some Kilopi coins as well. So going to Kilopi.net again. So in the Kilopi.net, you can see markets on the top. Once you click this, you can see Harmony Swap in here. If you click this, you will be able to see this page. Then you will connect with your wallet. I'm already connected. It's easy, you will see in the screen. So then you have your 1 coins. You need to click select tokens and then you need to click Kilopi. So once you click this, you can write how much Kilopi you want. So I advise you to start the game. You need to purchase a land, and currently the land price is 100,000 LOP. So once you write it in here, it will try to fetch the best price. It's going to take a little bit of time. Sometimes it's taking more, sometimes less. As you can see, 100,000 is corresponding to 801 coins. You can increase this number if you want to spend in game, like naming your lands and purchasing some extra things, but these things are not affecting in-game performance so much. So you do not need to purchase anything else after the land, and while you're playing, you will get these 100,000 tokens back if you play after purchasing. So you purchase, for example, 1,000 worth of LOP tokens, and then you get it to your wallet as well, and you still have 1,500 more 1 coins. So just keep these numbers in your mind. I did not bring those coins and tokens in here because I will not need in this video. So we handled Metamask, we handled Harmony Mainnet short 0, and we handled 1 coins and LOP tokens. So now we are ready to play the game. So I will close this page. Now I will not close. Let's keep it open. Let's keep all of them open. There is this one in here. This is a test server. I will switch to the test server to make things faster. I cannot show all the features of the game in the mainnet because I have my lens as well. I have my turns, but the turns are not updating so fast because this game is the mainnet game and it is real and live currently and it's moving in time slow. But this testnet is moving extremely fast to record the gameplay video. So the first thing, I need to switch my network because this testnet is in another network. Yeah, arcade local. Don't look these token names. They're different because it's on testnet and it's running on my computer. So there is, as you can see, a main map. You can move the main map by left clicking and holding the mouse button. And once you want to interact, you need to right click wherever you want. So on this main map, there is this 20 to 20 grids. Means that there are 400 lands and it will not change. So once you right click on a land, you see the features and information of the land. If someone purchased a land, there will be a flag on it. And if you purchase a land, your flag stick will be blue. We will see it in a minute. So once I right click this one, as you can see, this is not mine. I can see the information, but I cannot do anything. So if I click another one in here, as you can see, there is a button as occupy. So the occupation requires 100,000 LOP tokens, the token amount we purchased. So while starting the game, there are two options. One, we can purchase a land which is free, not occupied. We can right click and click occupy. Another option, we can click on the flags in the main game, as you can see, mainnet. There are many flags currently, and maybe some of them is set for sale. So once you play the game, You enlarge your land, you enrich your land, you work hard, and then you can sell your land. If you put your land on sale, another person can right click on flag and he will be able to see in here, this land is on sale with this number, for example 200,000 LOP tokens. Do you want to buy it? So you can purchase with lands with different amounts of LOP token, but if it is free, it is fixed 100,000 LOP. And once you want to purchase a land, there are two critical things, actually three critical things that you need to be careful. So the number one is the position location on the main map is very important, because if you have a friend on the right and if you purchase your land on the left, later on if you want to help each other sending resources, it's going to cost more because the distance is huge. So if you have a friend or enemy, you need to be very careful at the location of your land. That is the number one. Number two is that if you want to write a referral address or not. Referral address is extremely important, because if you have a friend, please get his wallet address and then put his wallet address to here. So he will copy the wallet address of his and then he will send it to you, and then you will paste it in here and then occupy. You cannot write yourself, you need to write someone else, because while you're playing the game, there is a very small transaction fee. Every time you play the game, your referrer will earn some portion from your transaction fee. So referral address is extremely important. If you do not write referral address, that portion, very small portion, will go to the game itself. And the game itself will increase the Kilopi's, LOP's liquidity in the exchange. Decentralized exchanges, Harmony swap. So it's going to benefit for the Kilopi token and the game itself. No worries. So number three is the bonus type. So every land has its own bonus type, and there are four bonus types because four resource types: food, wood, stone, and iron. So if you right click on the forest, as you can see, bonus is wood. If you right click on the sea, bonus is food. And if you right click on small mountains, the bonus is stone, and high mountains, the bonus is iron. So every resource type has its own benefits in the game. For example, food is for training soldiers or attacking. Iron is for producing materials like armors and weapons. Stones are for defense and technology upgrades. Wood is good in the beginning for creating first wooden buildings. So these are the major things, but there are other small things creating difference in the resource types. So we check our coordinates, we check the bonus, and then we decide to purchase a land. We right click, we write a referral address or not, and then we click occupy. Once we click it, we need to confirm 2 times because we will spend tokens. Then we will be able to see our very first flag, and the flag stick is blue, as you can see. So once we right click our own flag, as you can see, the menu is huge. Now we have our land. If we right click on other flags, the menu changed as well. So in the new menu, as you can see, we can see more information about that land, and we can send resources, we can attack there. There are other features as well. Now let's right click our flag, see this menu roughly, then enter the land, then we will come back to this map again. The first thing, as you can see, there is this leaderboard. We will see in the end. Warlock's world. We can see other people's war in this warlocks, my warlocks, and connect to Twitter. So if you connect to Twitter, the other people can see your Twitter address exactly once they right click on your flag in here. There is this number one feature, and if you connect your Twitter, you can create a private messaging between the players, and also after the wars, there is that special announcement system. You can announce the results of wars, attaching the Twitter username of the enemy. So this is a huge feature actually. I don't know in this video I will be able to show it or not, but I will try. We'll see. Maybe 10 minutes later. So the coordinates, the bonus, occupied yes, the occupant address, wallet address, and realm has no name. You can get a name with LP tokens. Your points, level, they're 0 currently. We will see that what are they. You do not have a clan currently. Your land is active if you do not play for 3 months. 0 play. Other lands can push your land to set on sale. The sale price will still come to you, but they can push your land to put on the sale. So if you want to put on sale by yourself, you can write a number in here, for example 500,000 LOPs, and click put on sale. You will be able to put on sale, and you can see your referral network in here as well. Like I told you, referral network is important. If you get lots of referral address, lots of people will make transactions, and these small amounts will be collected, and it's going to be big amounts maybe in the future. So let's first enter our lands, see the details, and then come back to this part, and everything will be more reasonable. Enter the land. Yo. Now this is our land. If your land bonus type is wood, you will be able to see some woods around your land. If it is wood, you will be able to see, and if it is iron, you will see iron. If it is stone, and you will see stone. So as you can see in here, there is an isometric grid land again. It is 9 to 9. So it means you have 81 slots, and one slot is already occupied with the main structure. So you have 80 slots to make your buildings, and that is a very strategical decision. The building types and where you will put what. That is the main strategy in the game. So let's see. On the left menu, we can see the coordinates and bonus again, and we do not have a name currently. If you want to put a name on our land, we can write a name in here, for example, legends. So if I click submit, I will make a transaction. It's going to give me a name as legend, but this one requires 10,000 LOP tokens. So these 10,000 LOP tokens and the occupation of a new land, 100,000 LOP tokens, 100% they are getting burnt. So everything in game generally getting burnt. So that is that one as well. So in this main menu, what we have and what can we do with this main building? Let's see. So this menu contains the information about our lands. So the number one is food, wood, stone, iron, and as you can see in here, level. So this one is offensive armor, defensive armor, offensive weapon, defensive weapon, offensive soldier, defensive soldier, and the total attack point and defense point of our land. And this one is showing to the progress for the next level. So as you can see, the maximum level is 500. And in here, as you can see, we have 600 maximum limit and 600 currently are turns, and we can use turns. That's the main idea of the game. So every 10 minutes, we get one turn. So it means that in one day, we get approximately 150 turns. Once we start, we have our 600 turns, but once we use them, we will get one turn in 10 minutes. So using the turns is very strategical decision in the game. And using the turns, bringing the resources. Other things require other transactions. Making the turn usage the real benefit is getting resources. For example, if I write here 1, if I use 1 turn, I will be able to get 1 wood, 2 wood, 1 stone, and 1 iron. 2 wood because this length bonus is wood. So multiply with 2. So if I use 600 turns currently, so I will have these resources. Let me use turns. Click the confirm button, then successfully used 600 turns. Now I have these resources, as you can see, and with these resources I can make my first building. So if I right click on this main building, I will be able to see the buildings. So the first building that we will learn is house. House is bringing more resources, every house. So I will click house, I will click random point, and then I will click confirm, and then, so I built my first house. So when I write 1 in here again, as you can see now, I got 2, 4, 2, 2, because I built 1 house. Every new 1 house is bringing more resources according to their amount. So if I build 1 more house, it's going to bring 3, 6, 3, 3. So building the houses in the beginning of the game is very critical. So as you can see, now I have 600 turns again. Actually, it should bring 1 turn in every 10 minutes. But since this is a testnet, this is bringing every second, like hundreds of turns, to make things easier in the tutorial video. So the real game is not like that. So I will use turns once more, but this time, even if I try to write 600, I cannot write. It's pushing me to write 400, because after 400, I'm gonna hit the next level. Every time you hit the next level, you need to use the exact number to that point. So I will click use turns, and then we will be able to see what new level brings. So currently I use 1000 turns and I get 1 level. Every time I finalize using 1000 turns, I will get another level, and every new level is bringing 1 attack power and 1 defense power. Maximum level is 500, is making, if you play the game every day continuously for 10 years, you will reach 500 levels. So at that point, if the game is already very popular with 400 lands already occupied, your land will be more valuable because it's advanced with the level. So that's the main idea. So let's continue. Now I will build another house, and then I will try to increase my resource gain power. As you can see, if I write 1, now it's 3. So I will use another 600. I'm using so fast. Like I told you, in the real one, it's not like that. So I will build another house. So another house, another house. Yeah, and the transactions are too fast in the main game. Of course, it's not like that because the chain in my own computer currently in the testnet. So I have 6 houses. I will not build any more houses right now. When I use turns, I get loads of resources, as you can see in here. Let me use a little bit more resources to get more, to be able to build other structures easily. So the number 2 structure, let's learn about it. So the number 2 is armory. Let's start with armory. Once I build an armory, I will be able to produce armors. So the first armor type is offensive armor. The second one is defensive armor. For example, let's make 10 offensive armor. So while I'm doing this, of course, when I write 10, as you can see, I will spend these resources and the remaining resources will be like this. So I already produced. Once I right click, as you can see in here, I have 10 offensive armor currently. So the main idea for the building quantity, I produce 10 offensive armor. As you can see, the cost for food, for example, for all of them they're same. For food is 1200. As you can see, if I build another armory, now I have 2 armory, and if I write 10 offensive armor, as you can see, the cost decreased by half. So if I have 3 armory, it's going to divide it by 3. 4 armory is going to be divided 4. So every time I build another armory, the cost will decrease significantly. So it applies, the same logic applies for armory, blacksmith, fighting pit, and workshop. Yeah, we will be able to see them as well. Let's now gather some resources because we already spent. Let's use some turns again. So in the main game, while you're using these turns, you're having lots of days actually, because one day is 150 turns, and as you can see, I'm spending turns significantly again and again. So for example, right now, I think I'm in the second week or third week of the game. So the next building is blacksmith. Let's build a blacksmith. Then let's click and let's produce 10 offensive weapon. And then yeah, I build. If I make one more blacksmith building, the cost will decrease again. Number 3 again, number 4 again. It's going to continue like that. The next one is fighting pit to make some soldiers. So training soldiers in here. So I have 10 offensive armor and 10 offensive weapon. Now I can create 10 offensive soldier. I cannot create any defensive soldier because I do not have defensive armor or defensive weapon. So I will train 10 offensive soldier. Yeah, it's done. Now I do not have any weapons or armor. I have 10 offensive soldiers, and with this 10 offensive soldiers, the length defense point is now 13. 3 is coming from level, 10 is coming from offensive soldiers, and offensive soldiers has bonus for attack. That's why the attack power is 23. So while training soldiers, again, if I have multiple fighting pits, the cost will decrease. It applies for fighting pit as well. So the next one, let's continue with clan hall. The clan hall is giving us the ability to create clans and list all other clans. If I click list all clans, there is no other clans currently. If other people create clans, we will be able to see the details in here. If we want to create clans, we need to pay 100,000 LOP tokens again. All of them gets burned. So for example, let's create a clan as legends. Again, yeah, 2 times. Once we created, when we list the clans, as you can see, legends, clan leader, the location, X and Y coordinates, and the member count. Maximum is 30, and currently it's 1. So now leader is myself, as you can see. I can disband the clan, and once I have the clan, I can set clan flag. Once I click this, it's gonna get error, but in the main game, it's not bringing an error. Since I'm in the testnet, it's not connected to the NFT marketplace. The main game is connected to the NFT marketplace. So if you purchase an NFT, once you click the set clan flag, you will be able to see that NFT to put it as your clan flag. So in the main game, as you can see, all the flags are white, but only one flag currently has its own NFT flag. So this landowner already created a clan building and then clan itself and set the clan flag. To set the clan flag, he needs to have that NFT from the Kilopi NFT marketplace. So where is Kilopi NFT marketplace? How can I do it? So at kilopi.net again, once you go to the ecosystem, you can go down, you can see the NFT marketplace in here. You can see NFT market in here. You'll be able to see the flags. But you need to be 100% sure that the NFT you want to purchase should be with collection ID 1. So if you like this one, for example, click detail, go down, you will be able to see the details, collection ID 1. If it is collection ID 1, it means you can use it in the main game of Mastersoft Management. So that's the main idea in here. So you have your clan now. Once you go back to the main map, if other people right clicks on you, they will be able to see the clan name and you will be able to see it as well. And if you want to get other people, then you need to click other people's flag, right click, and now you will be able to see invite to clan. You can click invite, and once they log into their land, they will see and notice this clan invited you. If you want to join, press accept. So once they join, to quit from the clan. If the clan leader removes someone, the clan leader needs to pay 1000 LOP tokens. If the user wants to leave, he needs to pay 1000 LOP tokens. Some portion is going to the leader, some portion gets burned. For the leader to remove, some portion is going to that landowner, some portion gets burned. But to disband the clan totally, disband the clan and remove everyone, there is no payment. It is free. So that is the clan flag. The main idea with the clan is the clan members cannot attack each other. So you create a clan, you make friends. And then you continue getting the leaderboard. That is the main idea. So the next building is now market. Let's build a market. So I do not have enough resources now because we spent so much again. So let's spend some turns. As you can see, even 6 houses is not enough. In the main game, maybe you can create 8, 10 or 12 before creating other buildings, because you need to spend significant amount of turns to get enough resources, as you can see. Or if you have a clan, you can get some resources from your friends. So market, let's build the market. Yeah, once you right click the market, if you want to list the items listed on market, for example, if you need food, you need to click show listings. If you need wood, show listings. If someone else put something on the market, you will be able to see that. So the things that we can put: food, wood, stone, iron, and armors and weapons. No more. So if you want to put something on sale, list an item for sale, you will come to here. It should be at least 10,000. You cannot put if it is less than 10,000 for resources. 100 for equipments. The minimum price is 10 LOP. As you can see, you can make maximum 5 listings. And to the price in LOP. For example, if I want to put wood, 10,000 wood, with this price, like 10,000 LOP tokens, there will be 10% addition to this amount. It's going to show as 11,000. And the difference, the fee, gets burned again. So someone else click market and come to wood and show listings. As you can see, item wood amount 10,000 and the price 11,000 low. You can purchase. Since this is yours, you can remove from listing as well. That's the main idea for marketplace. And also, once you put your marketplace, now you will be able to send resources to other people. You right click on them, you click send resources here. Then, as you can see, there is this arrow in here. You choose the resource. While sending, the limit is low. You can send 100 food, for example, confirm send. So it's gonna require some LOP tokens again, according to the distance, and some fees in the resource that we want to send, and they're getting burnt as well. So that's the main idea. So let's cancel this. Let's go back to the lands. Now we learned about the market as well. The next one is tower. Tower brings extremely too many defense power to the realm. So making tower requires, as you can see, significant amount of stones. So I need to use more turns to get that stone. The stone is 12,200. So I need to use a little bit more. Yeah. Now I can build my tower. So one tower is bringing, as you can see, 100 defense power. 100 defense power is extremely too much, actually. As we know, one level is bringing 1 defense power, but we can reach until 500, but it's gonna cost us years, as we spoke about that. So the tower is costing us 1 slot on our land. 1 slot is extremely important. In the beginning of the game, yes, it's not important because it's not built yet, but once it's built, it's gonna be important. And soldiers and the upgrades on workshop will be able to bring attack power and defense power significantly as well. But even 1 defense power is important. That's why the level is bringing 1 by 1. So that's the main idea. If you right click the tower, you will be able to see it's providing 100 to defense power. So the next one, the last one, is workshop. Once we create workshop, we will be able to upgrade our offensive and defensive technology. I right click, as you can see, offensive technology and defensive technology up to 10,000. So if I click upgrade, I will make 1 transaction. I do not have enough resources again. Yeah. Now if I right click and then if I click upgrade, then I will be able to upgrade my offensive back to 1. The main idea in here is every time you upgrade for the next level, the cost is getting multiplied significantly. After some point, the cost will be extremely too much. This is the black hole of the resources of the game. And the same mentality like armory, fighting fit, and the blacksmith. As many as you have workshops, the cost will go down as well, according to the quantity of your workshop amount. So these are the buildings. We learned about them, and we now learned about the resource types and the other things in this main menu. We learned about our land. The last thing, once you fill your land with buildings, then once there is no space left, the design will be significantly important. At that point, if you want to remove a building and build another one, you can right click any of your building and then you can click demolish this building and you can remove this building from that point. So that is this option as well. You can change your strategy in the beginning, resource gathering, in the end, I think. So that's your decision. So we come to this page again. So the first thing that we need to see before going to the details in here, I forgot to mention there's this music stop button in here. Once you click somewhere, it's gonna start to give you the music and then you can click here and then you can stop it. Once you stop it, it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna start until you come back to this page. But if you want to mute fully, you can right click in here and you can click here mute. So it's gonna mute the domain itself. So now I have my land named. No, we did not give the name. We have our clan. We are level 5. We have our points now, as we can see in here. I did not connect to the Twitter currently. I cannot do it in this video. You can click in the main one, no issues. So let's now see the leaderboard. Yeah, let's see the leaderboard. Loading the leaderboard is gonna take some time. It's telling us it can take up to 1 minute. And according to the network situation, it can move around 10 seconds to 2 minutes. Currently, there are 2 players in this testnet, as you can see. This is me with these points, and this is the other one, as you can see in here. And my clan is not showing properly, no problem. So we see the leaderboard, and there is a tokenomic structure in the leaderboard as well. So there are 2 tokenomics model. The number 1 is collecting 1 coin fees while you are using turns. Every time you want to use turn, it gets a very little transaction fee, additional transaction fee on 1 from you, from every player. And it's very little that maybe you will not be able to understand. Then it is sending that fee to 5 wallet address. The number 1, 2, 3 is the top 3 players on the leaderboard at that second. While you make the transaction, at that second, it's sending the number 1, number 2, and number 3. First 3 wallets. And the 4th wallet is the wallet that you write as your referral address in the beginning while you occupy your land. Number 4. And number 5, the last one, is the game itself. The game is also collecting 1 fees very slowly to increase the liquidity and price of Kilopi's LOP tokens. So this is the tokenomics on 1. Harmony is 1 coin, and the LOP tokenomics, as you can see, while you occupy, while you use the markets, while you name your realm, while you create your clan or set clan flag. If you want to purchase a clan flag from the NFT marketplace, you always burn LOP tokens. The game itself is burning as many as it can LOP tokens, and it's giving rewards as well. If you do not want to involve any of these LOP spends, if you want to only earn after occupying your land while you use turns, every time you use a turn, you get double amount of LOP tokens. For example, if you use 80 turns, you get 160 LOP tokens. If you use 10 turns, you get 20 LOP tokens. That's the main idea. But for fee, it's not connected with the turn amount. For fee, every time you use transaction, the fee is on 1 coin. So that's the main idea. But for earning LOP tokens, the year 1, the game's life, not your land's life. The first year you get double. If you write 10, you get 20. Second year, it's the same number. If you write 10, you get 10. Third year, half. If you write 10, you get 5. Year 4, you get, if you write 10, you get 2.5. And the last year is the 5th year. If you write 10, you get 1.25, something like that. And following year, the 6th year, you will not be able to get any LOP tokens anymore. So that's the LOP tokenomics. So I mentioned about the music as well. And as you can see in here, it is counting on-chain transactions, but not all of them. It's counting only the use turn transactions, not the other ones. And there is this chat button in here. Once you connect with your wallet, you can make chat, and there are chats in the main one, as you can see in here, and the transaction amount, as you can see in here, use turn transaction amount. So we mentioned about this thing, leaderboard warlocks. Let's create 1 war to see the theater effect and also to see the warlocks. I already have 10 offensive soldiers. I am able to attack to this land. I need to click attack here, as you can see here. the arrow is showing, and these are my resources, the cost for attack, the remaining after attack, the distance 8 units, as you can see, my attack power 26 units, and I have 10 soldiers. I confirm attack, and then attack executed successfully. Once it's done, as you can see, my land coordinates attacker power, the soldier lost from me. I had 10, now I have 8. 10 minus 2, defenders coordinates, defenders power, defend power, defender soldiers, no soldiers, date, results. If I win, if the attacker wins, it steals resources. As you can see, resources stolen 1800. This is the sum of the resources. So I get food, wood, stone, iron, whichever he has, and the total amount shown in here. And as soon as I finalize a war, I am able to share on Twitter. If I click this one, it's gonna create the post immediately. I 11-9 attacked an unknown warrior at 14-14 with 10 soldiers. Defender had 0 soldiers. Result, claimed victory. I stole 1800 resources. Join the competition and tutorial video. This is the main idea. If the enemy land already connected with Twitter account, at this point it will not say unknown warrior, it's gonna attach its username, and he will be able to see, and other people will be able to see the result with that person. Now we did a war. We can see the war logs. The war logs world is shown to everyone. It's public. We can see the other players' war results in here. And if you click last week's war logs, we can see the last week's. As you can see, this land me attack to this one, and the result, attacker won. But we cannot see the details. Attacker power, defender power, and the resources stolen. We cannot see them because this information is public for everyone. And there is this other option, search with specific date. And there is this my war logs. If you click this one, again, you can see the war logs, but now with details, because these are your war logs. If you attack someone, or if someone attacks you, it's gonna be your war logs, and you will be able to see the details continuously. These details are very important because once you make a war, you get information from the enemy land. If you have friends, you can write on WhatsApp to them, this land has this attack power or etc. at that time. So that's the main idea as well. So I think I covered everything, but of course there are many other details, and maybe I forgot some things, and maybe you want to add something. So as you can see in here, there's this tutorial video link, and once you log into your land, there are some links like realm docs, etc. Currently they're not working, but we are working on them. They will work as soon as possible. Right now we have our documentation. If you go to kilopi.net, if you click documentation docs, then if you click in here, masters of management, if you click here, you will be able to see every information in here, as you can see. If you see something wrong, or if you have other questions, there are also technical details. You can write comments under this video, and I can try to catch them. I will answer them. You can write on Twitter, and if you're interested with the game, please follow the Twitter of the Kilopi project, kilopi.net community, and then you can click this Twitter link. Please follow it. You can write to that Twitter address as well with messages, or if you want to log in on Telegram group, you can log in on Telegram group, and you can write on Telegram group as well. We will try to answer everything. On UI, we are still working on some user comfort, but in the backend, everything is released and it's fully on-chain, 100% decentralized. So the systems cannot be hacked, changed, or updated anymore, but we can create another game in the near future. We'll see. So That is all for this video, and nothing is financial advice. Please do not forget it, because in the beginning of the video we mentioned about some exchanges and tokens, so that's why I told it as well. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye. After closing the video, I remember a very critical thing. Maybe I forgot other things as well. You can ask, but this one is very critical. The leaderboard, like I told you, the first tree is getting the transaction fees, some portion of transaction fees, but I did not tell what is the thing that bringing points. The points are gathering only with these 4 resource items. So food, wood, stone, and iron. Your points is always the collection of them. So you get resources and you are getting better in the leaderboard, but you take more attention. So it means you have more resources if you're number 1, number 2, number 3. So everyone will want to attack you to get your resources, because if you lose, they will get resources from you. So it means if you want to be on top, you need to collect resources, but you will know that everybody will attack you. At that point, you need to be strong in the defense as well. So at that point, you need to create a clan or join to a clan, have some friends, and get some knowledge, spy on the others, etc. That's the main idea of the games as well. So one more time, take care, bye bye.